Not everything is meant to be shared online, and most stories will be stories that I will choose never to share with you. However, I feel I'm at a point where I should tell you the truth and share one of the most intimate experiences that I'm going through. A story I never planned on telling was this one. I am a full-time single dad, and I have been for just over a year now. If you roll back the clocks almost 2 years ago, my relationship ended, and I didn't tell anyone. Some family and friends still don't know to this day, and that's because I didn't post it all over social media. But it was from here where events would start to unfold. From homelessness once again, to months in a hotel, and even losing my job as a sales executive at a large company. I went through it all, I can't lie. But I didn't become a full-time single father then. I became after. When I said at the beginning of this video, there are stories that I will never share. This part is one of them. I have the utmost respect for the woman who birthed my son, to the point that I asked for her permission to make this video. She and I are still friends, and I cannot stress that she is in no way a bad person. All you need to know from here is my son and I were on our own. All of a sudden, I'm 24, my son had just turned 2, and I'm a full-time single dad. I never anticipated that I'd be in this position. However, I was, and I had no option but to be great at it. Or at least I wanted to be. I can tell you now that when the journey of being a full-time single father started, I was nervous. I had to be 2 parents. I had no support network. I was all alone. I tried to join parent and toddler groups, and they told me I couldn't attend because I wasn't the mum. Things like this were and are still issues that I have to deal with. In the past, doctors have refused to deal with me because I wasn't mum, and on days out with my boy, people have assumed that I'm just a weekend dad. When I became a full-time single dad, one of the first things I did was pick up an annual pass to some kid-friendly theme parks, as we'd be going as much as possible to fill in the time. As well as this, we're also going to the park a few times a week, as normal parents do with their children. But there is only so much sanity that you can have from one park, so we'd switch it up and we'd go to 5 or 6 different parks, and that's just how it was. Then we started to travel. My son has been to 5 countries now. I've been to 26 myself, but my son has been to 5. He's 3. You know, he's gonna be going to so many more countries, hopefully this year and continuing going in the future, because I want to just give him the best life, because every single moment I treasure with my son. You know, we've just come back from Portugal. But I'd be lying if I said that children were cheap. Because when you're trying to give your kids everything you didn't have, things add up. I'm limited to 3 days a week where I can work and earn to pay bills and rent, as well as paying to take him out. These things have become a struggle. My handyman business has definitely taken a hit, because I'm unable to work to people's schedules. People want me to work later into the evening or more days in the week, but there's only so many days my son goes to childcare. It only gives me so many days a week free. And every single day I'm fighting this wave of life so that I can give him more. And it's difficult. It's really difficult, to be honest with you. Every night that I'm with my son, it can be lonely. You know, being a parent is more of a struggle than I thought it would be, because when he was born I never expected to be a full-time single parent. But watching him grow is some of the best things that I could ask for. Even though the role is repetitive and lonely, I wouldn't change it for the world. My son has grown so much over the last year. You know, one minute he's got a dummy in, and the next he's telling me his favourite planets. He's learning the digits to pi, and I'm even teaching him to read. He's doing so well. You know, we have the times tables on the fridge, so he can read them every day and learn. You know, that boy, he can ride a bike, and he's learning to tell the time. He's an artist. He's so clever. His drawings are amazing. I save every single one of his creations because I'm so proud of my boy. He has so much love and a personality, and to be honest with you, I'm going to toot my own horn here when I've been told by doctors that he has a brain far superior than his age. That boy is a genius, and every single day he teaches me more things than I knew about myself. He is. He's the light of my life. He's my soul. It becomes difficult every now and again, and I feel I need time to myself sometimes. I think parental burnout is a thing. It's real, especially when you're on your own. And then every now and again he'll go and visit his grandparents, or he'll go and see his mum for a few days. And then I'm stuck. I'm torn between, do I use this time away from him to work, or have respite, have time to myself, because I don't get a lot of that. But then it also hits, because when he isn't here, I miss him. I miss him every single day. Because I love that kid so much. He's so beautiful. He's such a lovely, lovely, lovely soul. And I'm aware being a parent isn't all sunshine and roses. Some days are more difficult than others. Some days I feel guilty that he is even in this situation. I couldn't tell you what a social life is like anymore, and I couldn't tell you what it's like going to Tesco's by yourself. But I know how it feels when your son throws his arms around you and says, "You're my best friend." When he tells you his favourite planets, when he rides his bike downhill laughing all of the way, taking interests in your videos, my videos that I create and my hobbies. When he says he wants to be like Daddy. His smile and joy radiates beyond anything I can compare. And all of a sudden, my life doesn't matter anymore. Because this beautiful soul tells me I make him happy. He's my Nemo. I know that every hard day is worth it. Because I get to watch my little boy, this genius, this artist, this explorer, grow into someone who wants to be like me. And even if at 26 years old, I'm still figuring things out myself, at least I know I've done something right. Because for the rest of my life, I will do anything in my power to make sure that he knows he is loved. I may not have all the answers, but I know one thing. I've done something right. And I will fight. I will fight for the rest of my life for him, and I will make sure he gets everything I didn't have. Because even if I didn't expect to be in this situation to start with, I am. And his love and joy keeps me going every single day. Days when I didn't think I needed it. So to my son, who will see this video, I love you.